guys, welcome back to watching Nelly Doing Things. I am back to talk about some new makeup, y'all. I'm going to be talking about a very cute collection that I actually had my eyeballs on for a little minute. And it is I don't really remember the full name for the collection, y'all, but I did pick up the 9P Petal Passion Morphe palette. I have about 5 blushes with this collection that I did grab a hold. This whole petal cutesy pinky collection is what we're going to be talking about today. So before I jump all the way into it, you guys already know the deal. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, which is Nelly Doing Things. And as well, guys, don't forget to leave a comment below. And on top of that, guys, don't forget to hit that notification button while you're down there as well. So y'all, I got a lot to talk about. So let's jump right on into it. Of course, we're going to talk about the packaging. You guys already know. Starting with the palette, the 9P Passion palette. I got all this from Ulta Beauty, of course. So this palette does come with a outer container, of course. It does say 9P Petal Passion Artistry Palette on it. It's a 9-pan palette, of course, hence the 9P. And it does actually very cutely in the back, it says 9 flirty and floral shades. Stick to your florals with this little bouquet of modern rose hues that includes pops of shimmer and chic pink champagne shades. Very nice. And even on the back, they show you a display of the color shades. You take out the outer packaging, it does have a huge 9P Petal Passion on the front cover. And then it does actually, it's like a cute little petal design in the back. I think that's very pretty, especially for spring. When you open up this palette, you do get a cute little mirror. Yes, we got a mirror again, y'all. And then it does actually come with a little paper seal over. It looks like kind of a parchment paper kind of situation, which is the first. Usually it's all that plastic, so I guess they're getting a little more clean or whatever you want to call it. And then we have all the 9 pretty shades. Look at them, look at them. Very rosy, champagne-y shades. These are sculpting powder blushes. And I did pick up the shade Copportunity and Camp, and then Juicy Secret. It says on the back to sculpt and define with the supple, shimmering, buildable, blendable formula that's talc-free and infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid and glycerin plus anti-aging. Didn't know all that was going on in that, but cute. On the front, it says making you blush. That's, I guess, their cute little power blush collection from this. And when you open them up, and they have the big old M right there in the petal design. This is the Copportunity. So these don't have mirrors in them. I wish it did because that would have been extra cute. But they just have a circle powder, a little blush right there. It's very, very cute. This is very much like, yeah, this is like right in my hand. Very, very cute size. And then the next shade is Juicy Secret. So look at her. Very, very cute. These are very cute. I like the size of this. The packaging and the size of these are so cute. Last but not least, y'all, this is actually new for me. They maybe have already had this kind of texture or kind of finish for their blushes, but these are the Blush Balms Soft Focus Cream Blushes. I did pick up 3. So this is what they say on the back. It melts into cheeks for a velvety sheer to buildable matte color and is formulated to super moisturizing Mura and Acapulco or something butter. It's a certain kind of butter. All right, that's nice. Love that. So first shade is the apricot shade. Oh, these are so cute. These are so freaking cute. Look at these, y'all. I am dying. This is so freaking cute. So these have a big old M on the front. They are a nice kind of, I want to say a light coral shade, like a beige and coral kind of shade. And then on the back, it actually has the same shade as the blush. So this one's more apricot-y kind of shade. You pop it open and guess what this is here? They got a little mirror in these cute little blushes though. So the bigger ones don't have a mirror, but this one has a mirror. I'm like, come on, y'all. But this is cute. Very, very cute. This is very pocket-sized packaging. Very, very pocket sized. So this is the apricot shade. Isn't she really pretty? Yes, she's a little coral apricot-y shade. Very cute. And then the next shade, of course, our packaging is the same. And on the back, they do show this shade is Mighty Mauve. So on the back, they do match the color of the blush. Again, a cute little mirror. And then that is the Mighty Mauve shade. Very, very cute. It's a very, very mauve-y shade. Last but not least, Wild Wine. This is the last shade. So Wild Wine, look at her. Very, very cute. This collection is very springy, like y'all, and it's so pretty. These little palm-sized blushes and this little pocket-sized blush is so, so cute. Even the palette packaging is very, very pretty. And you guys already know what I'm going with this. I did put on a whole look. So with the Petal Passion palette, I did get this eye look. And I did try on all of these blushes, y'all. If you guys want to stay tuned and check out what they look like on the skin, just stay tuned. I hope you guys like the little demo and also the different swatches, because I did. This was quite fun. I actually realized that I missed blushes, and I think too, wearing a mask still so much that kind of throws it all off. And blushes is like, oh yeah, I forgot about you, girl. But now we back on the blushes, and spring is definitely blushy weather. I'll tell you that every time it's spring, I'm like, yeah, blush. Blush is good. It's cute. We need that. Jumping back into the palette, the 9P Petal Passion palette. This is a very pretty palette. Now, y'all, 5 shimmers in this palette and 5 mattes. Starting off with the top row, I'm Busy, Her, and then Say No More. I'm Busy is a beautiful, I want to say like a mauve pink with darker, like very, very neon vivid purple shimmer in it. It's nuts. The first time I seen this up close, I said, oh, it looks like, and it kind of has like a champagne color too. It's like a spotted eyeshadow. I love these spotted eyeshadows. And at first it's like, oh, it's kind of shiny, just okay, a little champagne-y, rosy, but it has that champagne and that purple background there too. It's a very, very beautiful shade. That color, I don't have any color like that in any Morphe palette, any other brand palette. It's a very beautiful and unique shade. Very pretty. I wish they would make that individual, because I was like, I want that out of this palette. That is a beautiful shade. Her is a very pretty, like matte petal pink color. I did use that in the background of my eyes. It's very pretty. It blended out very nicely. Wasn't too shocked by it, but it was a little more pigmented than I thought it would be. But it still blended out very nicely. On my lid, I did put I'm Busy as well. And that's why it has a pretty shimmer. I love it. And then Say No More. I did mix this in the front of my top tier duct. I want to say this one's very pink champagne only. So it doesn't have the extra purpley violet background to it. This was more straight up pink champagne-y. So the pink and champagne that they say are the floral rosy shades, this one definitely is it. Second row, Go To, It's You, and Big Apple. Go To, I did mix with Her. I did put on in the background, and it actually came out very pretty. I think they blend out very nicely with each other, and it gave me the background color that I needed to make it nice and pinky and rosy, but blend out very softly. So that was very pretty. That one to me is not still a shocker. Again, a little bit more pigmented than I thought, but it wasn't like, oh, that shade is amazing, but it was just okay. The next shade, It's You, love it. That is a pinky gold color, straight, very corally pinky gold color, straight off the bat. I love that. When I put that on my finger on the end of my lid to blend in with the darker shade, a pretty color. You can use it with your finger, brush, it doesn't matter. That's just one of those beautiful shimmers that you're like, ooh, I've had that all over my lid. It's so pretty. Big Apple, I did use that one in the corner to make it a little deeper for my even darker shade. That one to me was kind of lackluster compared to the other 2 mattes that I thought were going to be kind of meh. But the Big Apple one, y'all, I just kind of said, eh. That one was okay. Like I said, all over the lid and then a little shimmer on top of it probably is a very beautiful, simple look. But to me, that shade was actually simple compared to the other 2 I thought would be simple. So that was a little shocker for me. But again, was it pigmented? Yes. I just would like it to be a little bit deeper. Just a little bit. Next row, we do have Dream It, Love and Lust, and Oh Hey Bouquet. Dream It, I never even got to swatch that one. Let's see. Oh, she's beautiful. It's like a red rosy shimmer, almost copper-like. It's very pretty. That one did swatch it very nicely, but again, it's not too wow or too ooh, like I've never seen that shade before. So Dream It and Big Apple was just okay. Those shades were a little all right. I knew they'd be pigmented, but it was just okay. Then Love and Lust. This is a very pretty shade. Only thing is, I want it deeper. I love that shade, but I just needed to be deeper. It looked okay. You know, it wasn't too, it was like that Big Apple situation almost. I still like it, but it was just okay. It's like a deep burnt orange brown. It's all right. It's all right. And then the last shade, Oh Hey Bouquet. I did use that on the bottom of my tear duct, and I did mix it with the Say No More. This shade, again, it's more of a sheen. It's very, very rosy, but that's about it. The rosiness of this palette is very cute, but I believe the champagne in it makes it really pop. I like the champagne-y part of this palette. To me, the shimmers win in this palette, y'all, versus the mattes. The matte, you probably had all those kind of shades before. Probably more pigmented in other palettes, but this one is just okay. But the shimmers in this are very nice, especially this shade. This is the I'm Busy one. That one's a unique one. If you want to try this palette out, I recommend you try it just for this shade. It's that good. Back to the powdered blushes. So Copper Toonie, this was a very pretty shade. It is more on the coppery side. This has some fallout. It is powdery, But I think with the blush brush that I use, it was a very soft focus kind of blush. You can build it up, but not too crazy. I did like the consistency of this. I feel like how it blended out and it was like a soft kind of focus blush. That's very pretty. Now this shade to me, she was just okay. I didn't really do wow with it, but I didn't think I would. These kind of shades a little okay on me. They're not too like, oh, ooh, that's it. Like certain shades I see that I'm like, that's gonna be nice. That would be nice. But this one was just okay. Like I wasn't too shocked by it, but I still like the name Opportunity. I think that's very cute. And then Juicy Secret. Juicy Secret is a very beautiful berry shade. I like this one out of the powder blushes. This one was my favorite. I think this is a very pretty shade, especially coming into spring to summer. This is actually very vivid too, so you can really have that pops of color when it gets hot outside too. So this one was really nice. Again, this was a matte on me, and I was like, that's what I need. And this blended out so pretty within my concealer and my bronzer, because y'all know about my bronzer. I'm gonna have my bronzer on. So I was like, if this doesn't show up or if this just looks weird with it, I know something's off with it, but this blended and melted into it so pretty. And it's very pigmented, so be light-handed with this one. Opportunity is more buildable. Juicy Secret, no, she ain't no secret. She is going to show out. This is a very pretty blush, y'all. So if you like those deeper berry rosy shades, she's your girl. Y'all, let's jump into these blush bombs. I love them. I love this. I said, Morphe, please keep doing it with the mirror, the size, everything. I was a little shocked by these, y'all. I was like, let's see. And they were so small, itty bitty size. And I'm still obsessed. Like, look how little. Anyways, these are very pretty. I was quite shocked with, you know, balmy, because I'm more oily. And I said, I'll put these on, these gonna slide off my face. They do stay put and they do turn matte eventually, but it's like a nice sheen matte. I like this type of sheen matte. The first shade, which actually I have on right now, this is the apricot shade, y'all. I did not know I was gonna like this apricot shade. And I was in the store and I said, that's probably gonna look a little ashy on me, or it's gonna be just like a pale pink coral. I was like, it's gonna look weird. But something in me was like, try it, girl, try it. And I said, okay, this is my favorite one. I was like, I'm glad the little voice in my head was like, try it, girl, try it. I use this with my fingers. You see with the other blushes. If y'all wondering, I did use the 110 foundation brush with Fenty. This works wonders with the cream blushes. So this is a really good one. I know this is not a blush brush, but something about the patties works perfectly for my cheeks. But also to your finger works just as fine. Everything from this, I'm obsessed. This is such a pretty shade. I can't wait. Summertime, this is gonna be popping. Y'all, look at my cheeks. Look at my cheeks. They're so cute. I love it. Y'all, Mighty MORPHE, she was okay. I wanted her to do better. I wanted more from her. I really thought this was gonna be the shade that I was like, yeah, it's gonna be neutral, good. I'm gonna love it. This was kind of like the darker shades of the palette. I just kind of was like, okay. And I'm very shocked with this new Morphe collection that, okay, well, I guess I'm liking the lighter shades in the palette and the blush. I'm like, what is going on? If you're a mauve kind of fan, you're gonna love this regardless. And I mean, to me, mauve is okay. So I guess maybe that's why I'm like, I'm not too happy about mauve. But like I said earlier, if you're a mauve fan, you'll like it. Y'all, last but not least is Wild Wine. A very fuchsia wine on me. And I was like, this is gorgeous. Give it to me now. I love it. I knew it was gonna be pretty. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to put it on my lips. You know what? Let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but when I put it on my lips, oh, that's so cool. I feel like I can put it on my lips too. Oh, that's so pretty. I put it on my lips. Okay, let me stop because I'm in love with this finish. This blush balm is amazing. This is more, like I said, to me, it pulls up on my skin tone, fuchsia wine shade. I love it. This was my second favorite one out of the blush collection, period. The vividness in this, like the little fuchsia background, is very pretty. So if you're a wine fuchsia kind of fan, you're gonna like Wild Wine. So y'all, overall with this collection, I loved it all. I'm not gonna lie. Morphe did that with this collection. I think the palette is very, very nice. It is very rosy and champagne-y. They did follow the vibes. They did that very well. And the powder blushes, I think those were good, but they weren't so good that I'm like, I haven't seen a powder blush before. You know, it wasn't like the most amazing one. Just a Secret, like I said, is a very pretty shade. It did blend in with all of my bronzer and concealer, everything. It did come out really pretty on my cheeks. But the Opportunity one just was a sheen. It just kind of sit there. And I feel like I've seen blushes like that before, and that's why it wasn't too stunning for me either. So that one was half 50-50. One was just good, and the other one was just all right, you know. And then with the blush bombs, I loved all of them. The Mighty Mauve one, I would still wear it out, still try it on, still do it. I know the Wild Wine, especially the apricot shade, is amazing. I love it. And I'm still shocked that out of the palette and the blush bombs that I actually liked the lighter shades out of it, which that never happens to me. I usually like the medium neutral ones very much and the warmer shades only, and sometimes the deeper. But I like the light shades in those this time. It's very weird. So, okay, Morphe, you switched it up for me and my skin tone. You did it. I do advise people to try the blush bombs off the bat. The palette, there is a lot of Morphe palettes that do have rosy tones. So, hint, hint, if you get what I'm saying. Do you need another rosy palette? Not really. But it's very pretty for spring to come. So guys, thank you for watching me, which is Nelly Doing Things. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, which is Nelly Doing Things. And as well, guys, don't forget to leave a comment below. You guys already know what I'm going to ask. Are you ready for all the new blushes to come? Let me know in the comments below. And you guys already know what I'm about to say. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.